welcome back. So this is Tess. We've warmed her up a little bit. We rode around with the flag a little bit, and we're gonna get to moving just a little bit. It's getting warm. It's Arizona, and one thing that's hard in Arizona to record these is I only have a bit of time, so I only have like the first couple horses in the morning before the sun gets too bright and shuts my phone off. And again, for my Bible study, the Lord being the light of the world, wouldn't that be cool if we shine so bright that it blinded people? Shut off their technology. It's great to see, and I just wish it was so blinding from us that people would see His glory through me. So, don't go forward. I want you to stay back there when you reach. She's like, the fence is there. That's okay. It's perfect. Like, I want them to learn to tolerate. I don't want to do a bunch of that. That was an accident. Accidentally on purpose, as my friend said. But they can learn to bump into some of that and not get scared and run away. That's why sometimes I like the cones or something out here, because they can learn. They're going to have to step over rocks and sticks and logs. Brush is going to bump into them. So those are things that I want them to tolerate. But if you're backing them and they're looking like this, like, hey, what are you going to run me into? Try to be aware of where you're riding. So good. We'll ride her off. Yeah, maybe miss my flag a little bit. Good. Now, we'll see. She feels a little sticky. I offer her to speed up and nothing. I could come in with that flag a little bit too. And then we'll work on her getting soft. I don't want her completely turning, like running off with me there when I say go, so we'll check back a little bit. Good. And we'll slow her down. Good. Good. She was plumb ready to go that time. Good. We'll leg yield right. Want her hip a little more over there. Want her a little softer at the pole. Keep trotting. Since we have our flag, want her to move that hip there a little more. There we go. And we'll get her soft. Get her soft. There. Engage that hip. There you go. And then get soft. There. Finally. Good. Get soft. Keep trotting. You don't need to slow down to get soft. You can keep trotting and get soft. Got to work at that a little bit. There you go. I thought about cantering. She thought about cantering. Just thinking about it there. I want her to take over though. It's a nice thought because I think, good. I want her to slow down into some transitions soft there. I like to canter, but on these warm days, it can be a bit much. See, I'm walking straight. There, she was pushing her rib cage out. So if she does that too much, there's a post over here. I'll move her over off that leg. That rib cage shouldn't bulge over there. Good, and we'll speed up to the trot with my body. It's like I jog there, and she can jog. Good. We'll get her soft. Want her to wait just a little bit there. Slow her feet down, but not to the walk. Not to the canter. I wasn't even thinking canter that time. So that tells me maybe a little bit that we've been working on the canter, that maybe I'm patterned too much up to that canter, that she can just learn to trot there. Everything in balance. Again, anything done too much not so good. Slow the trot down, balance on your hind feet, stay soft through the transition. Good. Maybe we change our mind here. I was going to go left. We'll turn right. Through here. I got a picture like somebody painted a line there. Again, I don't want to get too predictable there, so I want to be able to change my mind when I fix. All the stuff we worked on before still applies, and if I see those where she's taking over, I want her to hold that left flexion. Good. Now I'll change to the right. I got a picture out here, a rock that I want to walk just to the right of. Good. A little more. There we go. Good. I didn't have to fix with my hands. Just think a little more right there with their hip. Good. And we'll liven that up. It's kind of a little late there. Here's a good deal. Firm up. I don't blame you. Whoop, for throwing your head there. Lost my grip. Somebody kicked me like that too. I'd have to throw my head. Good, that was better. Good. And we might start off, see how she does. No. Predictable. She's like, oh, canter. No. Almost had her counter canter. Counter canter. I'm just on a straight line. So she should not pay attention to where that fence is, just to counter canter here. Good. We'll slow her down. Good. And now we'll take true lead. Good. We'll slow her down. Get soft. Haunches right. No. See, she pushed over there. Haunches right. Good. Right lead. Good. Good. Short half circle right. I want her shoulder reaching a little more. There we go. Good. Finish with a bit of a soft feel if we can. I don't want to go around 100 times, but I'd like her to not, there we go, be pushing her nose out through there. Good. Want to go, we were turning left, so I'm going to go a little left before I straighten to right. Good. Now, right leg, haunches left. Good. Look, don't take my hands, see? Just dragging me off there. Think back to me. Haunches left. Not right lead. We'll make our corner. Haunches left. Try again. Good. And down to the trot. Straight away. Haunches left. That's a little more than I want. There we go. Whoop. There she goes, taking over again. You're going to hit the end of that when you push. Stay this side of it there when I slow down. Good. Keep walking. Good. No. Put your butt over there. There you go. Keep cantering around that bend. Good. And now you can come down. Last time she pushed really bad through there. There you go. And we'll give her a break. Dealer's choice. Keep cantering. So here it'll be easier because there's no fence. Good. We went left. We'll see that shoulder reaching left. Keep your hip under you a little. Good. Off rightly. Oh, really nice. Good. So, careful. You're right on the edge there. Good. Good. She fell back. And I think that's a nice little place to quit there. That's the way. Good. Change the twist. Good. Change the twist. Oh, it's a nice line from whenever I backed my arcs through here. Good. So there's a nice line when I back my arc this way. Change. Good. Little more flexion. There you go. Good. Good. Super happy with that. So, yeah, just maybe a little cool out, little just ride, not much training, just enjoying the ride and finish. It's nice on the leg. I like to see her get a little soft at the pole. There we go. Good. Now she was wanting to wash that hind out. Still is. I would check it out. Good. When she's prepared, she stays there, but I don't want her. Yeah, that hind comes left first. I'd like her to, maybe if we step her back a little more. Good. We don't lose that hind. Put a little more weight on that hind. Again, when the teeter-totter's coming, we'll put a little more weight on that hind. Soft feel. Good. To keep that hind from washing out there when we take that first reach with the front. So, again, if it's too far forward, the hind feet are coming, there's too much weight on the front feet. So we'll walk that weight back to her hind end so she can learn to prepare a little better. Anyways, any comments? As usual, I cannot thank you enough. It's been, I don't know, certain numbers you just get stuck on certain numbers, and we've been close to 1,800 a few times, and we lost a few, but I just wanted to take the time out for thanking you people that do take the time out to comment and subscribe there. It really does mean a lot to me. Anything I can do to help, just always let me know. Look us up on Facebook. Love to see you. Love to see you at a clinic. Again, we have, in the wintertime, we have guests come in. You're welcome. Look us up and let us know if you're interested. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the journey.